Lesson 29, we're looking at proper and improper fractions. A proper fraction just means that, these are examples of proper fractions, is the numerator is smaller than or equal to the denominator. That's the only criteria. We call it a proper fraction. An improper fraction is top heavy. So these are two examples of improper fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. That's all there is to it. Okay, now the next part is being able to convert an improper fraction to a mixed number and vice versa. If we look at a proper fraction, because the top is always less than or equal to, this means it's less than 1. So we're going to have fewer parts than are in the whole. However, when we have an improper fraction, because the number of parts is greater than the bottom, it means we have more than one whole. So we have one whole and some extra parts. So sometimes we need to be able to write that as a mixed number. Now remember, a mixed number is a whole number with a fraction. So let's take 6 over 5. Okay, and if we look at 6 over 5, this means I have 6 pieces and each of my wholes has 5. So if we draw a picture really quick of what that looks like, we've got down this. Okay, and we need one more because that only has 5 in it. Okay, and we're going to color in 6 of the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can see from this picture that 6/5 is equivalent to 1 and 1 over 6. So we'd write it like this, 1 and 1 over 6. That is equivalent to 6/5. Oh, 1 over 5. I just have to make a mistake. Okay, so sorry. 1 and 1/5, and that is equivalent to 1 and 1/5. Now, I don't want to draw a picture of every fraction in order to create this improper fraction or this mixed number. So here's what I can do instead. I can do some division. So this fraction bar here means to divide. So we're going to take the top number 6 and divide it by 5, and that will give us our answer. So let's do that over here. 6 goes inside the house. We put our divide by 5. 5 goes into 6 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. Let's find the difference. There's 1 left over. Okay, so our remainder is 1. 1, and then we're going to write it as a fraction. So remainder 1 out of, well, how many? Out of 5? Or not out of 5, but 5 is our divisor. Okay, so our fraction here would be 1 and 1/5. So let's do 11/8, and we're going to do our division method rather than drawing out our picture. So we've got 11 over 8. This means 11 divided by 8. So let's write our fraction. 11 goes inside the house, divided by 8. 8 goes into 11 one time. 1 times 8 is 8. How much is left? 3 remains. So I have a remainder of 3 over our divisor, which is 8. So I would write that as 1 and 3/8. Now, some students are going to be able to do this in their head, and they're not going to have to write a division problem, and that is perfectly fine. We want to get to the place where we can do more of this as mental math, like 8 goes into 11 one time, and I'm going to have 11 minus 8 is 3, so there's 3 left over. I want to be able to do that mentally, but that's okay if we're not there yet. We can do a little long division problem, and we can find our answer that way, and that's okay. The last part of this lesson is being able to take a mixed number and convert that into an improper fraction. So just the reverse of what we did up here. So let's take the mixed number 1 2/3. I'm going to draw a picture so we can see it first. So I've got one whole, so I need to color in the whole with all the pieces. And then I have 2 more pieces in the last one. So 1, 2. And this would be my 1 2/3. Now to get my improper fraction, all I need to do is count up the total number of pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the denominator, remember, is the number of pieces each whole is divided into. We're not looking at the total number of pieces. We're actually just looking at how many pieces in each whole. So each one is divided into 3 equal pieces. So my answer is 5/3. Okay, now what we want to be able to do is get this answer without drawing a picture every time. So here's what we can do. Let's take 1 2/3 again. Okay, so we're saying we have a whole. Each whole has 3 pieces. Okay, so I have 3 times 1, and then we're going to add on 2 extra pieces, plus 2. So 3 times 1 is 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So that's going to give us 5. And then again, we want to keep the same denominator because this is the number of pieces in every whole. So our answer is going to be 5/3. Let's look at another example. Let's do 3 and 4/7. Okay, so each whole has 7 pieces and I have 3 wholes. So we need to multiply 3 times 7, which gives us 21. And then I have 4 extra pieces. So 21 plus 4 is 25. And then each whole is divided into 7 pieces. So we're going to put the 7 on the bottom. And we have 25/7. That's all there is to it for mixed number to an improper fraction.